Good morning, class. This is your reading worksheet. And I've got my pointer, which would be like your finger if you have your worksheet printed out. If you don't have your worksheet printed out, look at the class tag or the district website for week 14. Now, I'm going to disappear, and all you're going to see is my pointer, and this way you can learn the words as I read. And this is a classic literature, Aesop's. It's a fable, The Fox and the Stork. Aesop was ancient Greece writer. He is said to have written many fables, or short stories that have a moral at the end. Below is one of Aesop's fables. The moral or lesson is the last line of the story, so make sure you pay attention to that. Here's the stork, here's the fox. The fox one day thought of a plan to amuse himself, to entertain himself, at the expense of the stork, like playing a trick with the bird, the stork, at whose odd appearance, who he thought looked strange, was always laughing. "You must come and dine with me tonight," he said to the stork, smiling to himself as the trick he was going to play. The stork gladly accepted the invitation and arrived in good time and with a very good appetite. So the stork was happy to get there, and he was hungry. For dinner, the fox served soup, but it was set out to a very shallow dish, a very low dish. And all the stork could do was to wet the very tip of his bill. Not a drop of soup could he get. Because see his bill, his beak, and here's the shallow dish. He couldn't get much to eat out of it, where the fox was eating it all up. Okay, but the fox lapped it up, licked it up easily, and to increase the disappointment of the stork, made a great show of enjoyment and boasted about how good it was. The hungry stork was much displeased, unhappy at the trick, but he was calm, even-tempered fellow, and saw no good in flying into a rage. Figured, why get angry? Instead, not long after, he invited the fox to dine with him in turn. So now he's telling the fox, "Come eat over at my house for dinner." The fox arrived promptly, on time, and that had been set, and the stork served a fish dinner and had a very appetizing smell. Smelt real good. But it was served in a tall jar. See this jar here? See, the bird's beak can fit in there? With a very narrow neck. The stork could easily get at the food with his long bill, with his long beak. But all the fox could do was to lick the outside of the jar. All he could do is lick out here to get any of the fish soup, and a sniff of the delicious odor. When the fox lost his temper, he got mad. The stork said calmly, now here is your moral of the story. Do not play tricks on your neighbors unless you can stand the same treatment yourself. Okay? So, here are your worksheets. The Fox and the Stork, reading comprehension. Order of events. So you're going to have to reread and figure out which one came first, which one came second, all the way up to 6. So, the stork could not eat the dinner. Figure out if that was first or not. The fox got mad. The fox invited the stork to dinner. The fox could not eat the dinner. The stork invited the fox to dinner. The fox thought the trick to play on the stork. So figure out which is 1, 2. 1 would be the first thing, 2 would be next, all the way up to 6. Who was it? Who served the dinner in the jar? Here's the jar. Who served that? Write down who served it. Who thought that the other one looked odd? That would be up in here somewhere. Who saw no good at getting angry? That would be up here somewhere. You have to write down either fox or stork. Who said the moral of the story? So who said that? Who couldn't eat the fish? That would be here. Vocabulary. Match each word in column A to B. So you're going to see these words, and here you're going to see words with letters. Write the letters to which one it means. So I'm just going to read 1 through 5, then I'm going to read A through E. 1, appetite. 2, lapped. 3, promptly. 4, displeased. 5, delicious. A, unhappy. Which one means that? You would write the A there. Desire to eat. Good tasting. Drank. At the exact time. Number 1. Below the idioms, expressions from the fable. Write what you think each one means. So it's a saying, and tell me what you think that saying means. Number 1, amuse himself at the expense of the stork. What do you think that means? Number 2, even-tempered fellow. Number 3, flying into a rage. What does that mean? Number 4, great show of enjoyment. Number 5, lost his temper. Now we're up here. Main idea in the fox and the stork. Below is one main idea of the passage. Find 3 examples from the text, from this reading, that supports this main idea. The stork didn't get mad about the trick played by the fox. So if he didn't get mad, tell me something that he did. Something that he did that shows that he didn't get mad. Something that he did. Okay. Here, characters in The Fox and the Stork. The moral of the fable was, do not play tricks on your neighbors unless you can stand the same treatment yourself. Think about how the moral relates to the characters in the fable. Compare the fox and the stork. How are they alike? How are they the same? So your first sentence would be, how fox and stork are the same. Okay. How are they different? Your third sentence would tell me, how is fox and stork different? And then the last one would be, who is the better sport? Who took the punishment or the trick better? That would be your third sentence, fox or stork, tell me why. Okay. And then here's your fun word search. Remember, you can circle up and down, or you can circle sideways. The words can go this way, or the words can be spelled backwards, sideways. Okay. So you're going to look for these words. Appetite, calm, dinner, fable, fish, fox, invitation, moral, soup, stork, temper, and trick. Now, this is a 2-day assignment, so you got Monday to finish this and Monday and Wednesday to finish this. So take your time, do it well. So happy reading and writing.